Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes hour. As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's going to be disappointed with that. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, here's your hero. Bale! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's Figo. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is a little undercooked. Rummenigge. Rafael Leao. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets his pass away. Very nicely done. And he's been shifted off it. There will be a throw-in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! That's a good ball out wide. And here's the chance to counter. Showing great feet there. Bale. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
A great hit! Goal! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Figo, pinches it off him. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well played. Bale! And the ball's come loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Bale, and here's Bellingham. He's had a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rummenigge. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No, he's not getting past him there. Rummenigge concedes a free kick for that. when they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Bale. Messi. There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Turns and goes. He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Rafael Leao.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yeah. And it's Bale. Now it's Figo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nice ball and he's in here. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Oh, shooting chance!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram getting this one clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Lam. Quality ball. Now it's Bale. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Bale! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Bale probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Bellingham. Messi in with the challenge. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. Well read. And the danger is averted. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Bale. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Messi. Bellingham. No way through there. Bale. That's good running with the ball. That looks a good ball through. Figo. That has been knocked clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's straight offside.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Lam. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Bale. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Figo. Lam. Nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Bale! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Referee has just said play on. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. Figo. He's got Paul. Up towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Back into the middle. Nedved. And the flag has stayed down. Goes in for the header. It's there. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, the big question, he gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
He's there to retrieve it. Now it's Bale. Messi.
Pretty robust defending. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Up for a header! And that's caused a worry or two. No, that's been intercepted. Figo. Nedved.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Figo. Thuram gets it away. Nedved. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
あ、こんにちは。 ション持ってたら気づいたらもうやっぱそれはそこつけるよねって感じ。
でも貯金は
ないんだよだから。
してたんでしょ。してたものも全部使ったんですよ。
だからそうだね。
なんか使っちゃいけない口座とかさ、
じゃあ2個下に詰められるのえぐいって。
使っちゃいけない口座とかなんかあったら給与に保険が必要だ。
はいはいはい。
そういうのとか。
そういうのとかは俺に使っちゃいけない口座ってないんです。
なんでないの？
普通に時計買いすぎた。で
育て方したい。
なんかあれやな、パーティーの雰囲気。
パーティーの雰囲気。
女の子2人と一緒にやることないからな。
あ、言ってましたもんね、女の子とゲームするの好きみたいな。
食べるのは好き。
どうすかね、あすみと星川揃って女の子とゲームしてる感じ味わえるかちょっと
い
わかん
や
ないですけどね。
いや、まあ顔がいいから。
顔良ければいいみたいなっても。
どっちも顔好きやから。
え、VTuber で一番好きな子は誰なんですか、ちなみに。
一番好きな顔。
すーちゃん。
まあそこはやっぱり。
すーちゃん。すーちゃんオタクしてるクイズ舐めました。
でも全体やったら
全体謎
全体。そんな女の子のこと全体的にやばかったな。
やばいやばいな。
化け物。
誰ですか。
まあ乾とか。
あー、すげえガチっぽいの来た。
今日なんかあれやな、パーティーの雰囲気いい感じ。
パーティーの雰囲気。
女の子2人と一緒にやることなんかないからな。
ガチャなんてやらないっすよ。もうベリンガム引いたっす。
チェフガチャ63連、ビルドアップのザ・好み賞。尾形。
チェフいります？シュマイケルあったらいらなくないですかって俺は思ってるんですけど。賞味相手にチェフいてめっちゃ止めんなって思わないんで。
ビビ1ナイス。
リビチ行ってません。
1600超えたらビビ1ちゃうの？
うん、全然違いますね。
そうなん。
1800ですね。
そうなんや。サングラスで笑顔。
次タコさんと試合なんで
ああ、こっから
トイレ行ってタバコ持ってこよう。
ガチャマだ。ビビ1ナイス。1600超えたらビビ1ちゃうの？そうなんや。サングラスで笑顔。
あ、あ、あ、あ。
マジか。まあ普通か。みんな普通。
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cleared without complication. We've got to make this nice and quick. It's certainly onside here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lillian do on this. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Rijkaard. Now Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's failed. And now the breakaway. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. And he welcomes it in. Still goalless. Messi. Now it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe. Bale. It's there! First blood draw. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yeah. Bale. Yeah. Nice sequence of passes this. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a shot at goal! Now who's going to be first to this? And again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Messi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. He welcomes it in. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Quality ball. And here's Bale. Oh, that's a Mbappe!
deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Neymar. Bale, a player who needs no
考えて
introduction.
ると何を落としてないやつ
Now it's Messi.
また抜ける。
よしよしよし
Perfect placement.
いやマジなんで手前になんのバカかよお前。
Keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go
う
now.
わーっとね
いやなんでベイルちゃうねんバカかお前。なんであんな直線で出しといてベイルいかねえんだよ。
And he's there. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick.
下でよ
Fiddles it through.
愛理ちゃんが餌待ってるぞ
And he looked every bit. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's
で
still
も
anyone's
ダリアン
game,
が
as
本気出
both
した
sides
ら
have shown they
半
have
年で
goals
俺
in
らよ
them.
りうまな
As
る
for the next one, should it arrive, and that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
いや
Somewhat off target.
そんな伸びんのかい。
Interesting ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Schmeichel gets it away. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. He's in here! He's had a shot! It's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation
no
of
chance
space
there now.
then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day.
Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is a brilliant interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
He's found the way through. Nice interception, well timed.
嘘やんほんまに
Oh, he's a little undercooked.
ほんまにそれほんまな
Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and
Yeah.
slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good looking ball. Bellingham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
今来てるガチャ引いたらキーパーを取れる最強やぞ
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mbappe.
もう一点奪回したいな
Could move up a gear here. And it's Messi.
ああ止められ
Messi
たか
going face to face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the shots! And more and more and more.
まあやってる
Surely that's
やばいな
swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
He's done it again. He's got his second.
なんかもう一個やねんな。もう一個なんかしたら
そこのスリのゲグいな。
Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final goal was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
あと2点か。
Substitution on the field. Number 10. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anthony will not want to lose out
い
here.
やー、やばすぎ。
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. The goal soon can boost their energy levels now.
アーセナルとレアルどっちだったっけ
Make
次
any
に行っ
further
て
progress now.
いや、
So what can they make of this? Forwards and with intent. Pull it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ah, such a clever touch. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there.
なんでフリットドフリーやん。
And this is Ronald. He's got the shot away. No mistake.
めっちゃやった
Simplicity itself.
しょうもない
It
ミス
doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
ノックオンしてるとか言いたかったな
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge! Smashing save, really good save that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Hits one! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away!
マジで
No catching them now! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch.
Big chance! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
ディフェンス
Well,
ラ
I
インで
think we've reached the
めちゃく
point
ちゃやられてるな
where even damn
Rummenigge shapes to shoot! It's
こ
there!
れ単純に取られたらあかんもんなこっからのカウンター全部やられてる
Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even
なんで
damage here.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be
ここは
5
ちょっとあ
extra
れな
minutes.
改善せなあかんな
That's Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao.
勢い出すぎやね
Ronaldinho. Ah, that's a fine interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very
おっしゃ
different
い
teams.
レコさんありがとう
Driven, ruthless, prolific.
またリベンジす
The
る
other,
わ
quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we've seen.
あそこのキックオフからボール取られてのカウンターで4点ぐらいやられたなありがとうあれ気をつけるわ俺ええとこ気づけたわ次ニカさんかニカさんは試合待っとこうかクレクレさんとやってんもんな ひどかったな、さっきの。
いやーひどいなそのパス。あら取れてない。
サミュエルがしまった。
いや違う。
いやいやそんなことないですよ絵文字。少年さんは何もしてないけど。車は募集してますか？
いやー当たるかよそれ。いやだるんかい。あーやります。ははやっべ。そんなん勝てるわけないやん高さで。いやーいらんことしたな。あ投げ。しましょう。おお抜けるんかいそれ。いやー違う後ろに下げて。あ違う違う違う。入らねえ。
ありがとうございました。
いいありがとうございました。いや一本抜けたのもったいなかったなあれは。
ギリギリ勝てた。
いやーやらかした。いけるやろうがいけんかった。よし。
よろしくお願いします。
こちらこそよろしくお願いいたします。
ナイスゲーム。リュウちゃんピオンズリーグの始まりですね。
ピヨンズリーグ何でそれ。ポンさんが言ってたより本当に猫さんが触れましょうでしたねピヨンズリーグ僕が負け続けるリーグのことだろうか。
あざした。
なんかまた褒めがめちゃくちゃ独特的なんで、前はなんかよく見るような褒めだった気がするけど、お勝ったっぽいっすね。
すいません。
シフチェンコウィングいや違うな。つけん方がいい いな。
クリアしたからどうぞ。
Well, what a sight this is.
早っ。
A beautiful evening.
今
And the
回のイ
promise
ベントま
of
だ
a
全然やって
match
ね
that
えよ、イ
will
ベント
really
僕なん
get the
て。
juices flowing.
い
Red
つし
and
よう。
black wherever you turn. The San
あ、まあもう
Siro
1
is
個でいい
buzzing.
か。あ、そして
Certainly up for this one.
あと1週間はあるしね。
Things have got underway
よ
here
ろしく
pretty
お願いし
promptly.
ます。
Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped.
うわまあそうよね。
And here's Messi. Not it's failed.
え
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
多分それ
The
も言いたかった
keeper
だけだろ
deserves
うな。
some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, it's not getting there.
はじめ試合しますので、できまだフォロー。
Yeah. Maldini makes the interception.
大座レース勝負を買った。
いや違うな。
どうしてわかった？
Interception.
素直のモノマネしてる。当時。
Hits the net.
いやマジ。
Not one, but two.
それは無理。
It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Messi. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost
いや
perfect
余裕
start.
な。
Messi. Shevchenko!
It's the sort of situation that they want to capitalise on now.
He's beaten the last man. Nedved. Looks a shade optimistic.
いやそうこ
It's
うか。
Nedved. Nedved.
おいおら天ぞ。暇将軍来い。
あれ
Had a fair tumble under that challenge.
嘘やろ。
A real chance if he can get. Can he put it away? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score
こ
there.
こで普通のコンカだったらマジで狙えるんだけどな。
Milan with the corner. They're first.
やりづれ。
That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted.
いやちょっと待ってミス。いやそれは勝てん。
Back
お
into
い
the
おいおい
middle.
おいおい。
Platini. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And here's
いや
Shevchenko.
違う。
That's been
大
intercepted.
体2試合しか関係ないのに入れ替えとかするんじゃない
And
よ。
that has
あ
put
ら。
paid to that.
確かに。
A beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have
And Shevchenko!
いやちょっとごめんなさい。それは私が悪い。
Yeah. Bellingham does really well
デー
to
ブ
win
さ
the
んが
ball
やる
there.
のまた。
あれ
Turan. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he cuts out the supply.
サミュエルバツアサミズバサル。
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Messi.
デジャビか
Looking for options for movements. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
あーずれるか。しかもオフ。サ シャミエルって誰だ？エトゥ
やりたいですが、ロイ入ったばかりです。絵文字。あとデーブさんのは、リュウちゃんとチャンピオンネームを合わせた、とても面白いやつです。
There's the shots. This time, surely. And more.
いや
And surely that settles it.
なんすかそれ
Shevchenko at his
Dave Sandler.
razor sharp best there.
この
That's
チャン
really
ピオン
good
ズリーグを合わせた
anticipation
やつ
too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the
あ、さ
ball
っきの
would
なん
be
ちゃらリーグ
and where he needed to put himself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cozy.
リュウさん、ありがとうございます。自分でまた言うのもあれだったの
A lot
で
of
スルーし
space
た
here,
の
a
で
real
まだ。
opportunity.
さすがゴリ殺し屋です。
Messi. Good
すいま
effort
せん
from distance. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, we were
さすがに遠いね
anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter attack and
Shevchenko! That defender was unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
いや
It had to be.
僕の場合ナチュラルボ
Threads
ケなん
one
で
in. Like Shevchenko.
日本人に言われたのはコメントしたこと後悔しましたけど、まだ。
They simply do not know what has hit them.
僕にそんな高等技術がないんですよ
Crispest of hits.
さすがに
He
ごめんな
just
さい
crashed it in.
the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces and it packed a lot of venom for what was a
Yeah.
really potent strike.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
横文字にすげえ弱い
screaming
ん
on
で
the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it's certainly paid off so far.
さあどうしようかしら
There's the start of the second half. Bale. This is promising. Messi!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham, who needs just a
い
moment
や
to
ーそ
score
れ
a
はひ
goal.
どいなパス
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
あーさすがに無理か
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
少年さんに昔のと
That's
ころって言
positional
われ
goal,
て、リュウさんがないな
utilisation
ら。
of
って
space.
言われて、リュウさんがボール見たのを思い出しました。まだ。
ごめんなさい
Nedved touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
ボケ殺しイコー
Bale
ル
with 2 goals already to his
お
name.
得意みたいなもんだからいやー届くよね
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Drogba. And he's found the way past. Oh, truly brave defending.
無理よ
If
ね
you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
まあ、少年さんのボケは登録に勝ったので、まだ。
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini.
焼き地
Good read, needed to be. It's a sharp pass. Nedved. That's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one.
まあ私の場合は
not
結構
quite so.
か
Well,
あ
that's down to a simple
理解で
miscalculation.
きてない
No
からな
more, no less. They want to make the
So
most
they
of this turnover.
そもそも問題なのよね
Oh, terrific save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Platini will set up 2 goals. And here's Messi. Real chance! He has done it!
あまずい
He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
開く
Well,
な
it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
どうしよう
さっき国語できるって胸が言ってたよ。
いやいやいやそれ国語に加えていいのかなちょっとちげえような気がするんですけどいやできますよ必要最低限度の国語はできますけど知識的な問題で
So, time for
国語
changes
というよ
on
り
both sides,
どっちか
actually.
というと座学的な
It's looking
感じな
so
ような
easy,
気が
almost
するよ
too easy here. Rummenigge. Yeah. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Now let's pull it.
いやーそれは出し
Rummenigge
方がま
is
ずい
onto
な
it in a flash. Rafael Leao. And it's pull it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. Ah, that's a fine interception. Zico. 75 minutes played. He's going to be disappointed with
いや
that.
ーどっち
Zico.
いや
Nedved. And here's Bale. Oh, super ball. Oh, they could break here.
ーちょっと待てい
Rummenigge. That's tidy. Zico.
いや今のパスは聞いとらんぞ
Quick to recover this.
なんだ今のは。
Now it's Bale.
いや
Facing up to his
完全に
adversary.
ミスった
This is a formidable matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming.
二人は
That
引
was
きな
well played, well stopped.
Nicely intercepted.
いや
Quality ball.
平行に出そうと思ったら
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
あー
Rafael Leao. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zico. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
平行に出そうと思ったのになぜかめっちゃマイナスに出しちゃったってい
This
う
is the
ね
time you need that pace.
Zico stood his ground strongly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
あしかもうまくいっちゃった
Yeah. Aim forwards.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Drogba. He's found. There's the hit. He scores.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to...
And there goes the final whistle. But that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Any reflections on that?
いやーフルボッコですさすがですありがとうございましたいや勝てるわけねえのよフルボッコですわ資産あと4回勝てるおっと いや土平日にオールはやらんて。次の日仕事や仕事。
あ。
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Now it's Messi. Bale. Oh, well played, well played.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. That is good alertness. And it's Messi. He's got to goal! Oh, it's come loose.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
He's played him through. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh, that's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price.
Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour played. Seedorf. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. But it goes. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in space and looking for options. Look at the space here. Belling. Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Looking tiny in possession here. And Hullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. No way through there. Turan. And it's Bale. Rummenigge. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Hullet. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Bellingham. 30 minutes gone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nicely intercepted. Platini. Gently done. And they're quick to get it back. Platini. Rummenigge. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Back on the ball again. Rummenigge. That looks a cracking goal. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Yeah. And it's Bale. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Decent hit! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that
Now the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Some first half thoughts?
well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that has put paid to that. Rummenigge. Messi has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Great chance here from position A1. Messi!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Rijkaard. Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, somewhat off target. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's headed upfield.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Hits one! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had.
And that is a truly outstanding save.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter.
He's got tall. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. It's a pretty loose pass. And Messi! They've scored! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
We have got changes here, for both sides in fact. So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left. Opts to Vinicius Junior! Rafael Leao. Nedved. It's Ronaldinho. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. Maldini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bale. Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ernest. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Ernest.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Bale. Nedved. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Maradona. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got the shot away! Maldini with the clearance. And they can counter here. Bale. Oh, super fine. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved. Pull it. Big chance! Goal!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So now the difference is 3. Mateus. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's put face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? He's gone backward here. Vinicius Junior! Rafael Leao. It's Gullit. And here's Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Maradona.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite.
ああ、やっと聞こえんだよ。 なるほど。